Hello there and welcome to Brian Lomax's Movie Talk and my review of episode 8 from season 11 of The X-Files, and this one is called Familiar. It gets that title because it revolves around a demonic force that lures young children away into the woods or wherever in order to kill them, and it does so by presenting itself to them as something or someone who is familiar to them. Is it any good? Well, yeah, might actually be my favourite episode of this season. I don't know. Is it maybe the Darren Morgan episode and this one kind of vying for that first position spot? But yeah, I really liked it. It had a bit of a It kind of vibe to it, you know, like last year's It. I think there's some knowing nods and winks to that film. I think it makes it clear that it is kind of imitating that vibe in many respects. Like the kid who gets taken at the beginning is wearing this yellow coat, and it's a lot like the kid from It, from the film It, and the fact that he's being lured away by this children's TV character is kind of also reminiscent to the clown from It, in the sense that that is a figure that is designed to entertain children. But yeah, that character that lures this child away, creepy as anything. Probably one of the creepiest things I've seen on the X-Files. I mean, I hate things like that, you know, that clowns and that kind of thing. It's hard to buy that this would be a genuine children's character. You know, it's hard to believe that this and the strange twisted version of the Teletubbies that come later in the episode, it's hard to buy that they would actually be children's characters in the real world. But then I remind myself of the character of Nosy Bunk. If you have not heard of Nosy Bunk, if you do not know what Nosy Bunk is, type that into the YouTube feed after you've watched this video, and yeah, you will be presented something which is just as equally hideous as anything that was in this episode, and that was real. That was a genuine children's program character. So yeah, in that regard, who knows, maybe the characters in this could be quite real. Though yeah, I think Mr. Chuckleteeth, who's the one that kind of reminds me of the clown from It, he's probably more believable in that respect than the evil Teletubby we get, which quite frankly just looks off the chart spooky. I wouldn't buy that for a moment as a children's character. But yeah, Mr. Chuckleteeth, maybe so. But he's a great creation, I gotta say. It would be fun to see him come back at some point, either in an episode or an X-Files film. Hey ho. But yeah, I like this episode as well because there is a genuine mystery as to who has summoned this force into the world and why. You know, the reasons for it, and there are quite a few suspects. There's a few possibilities that it could be. Two in particular, I think, that you kind of think, yeah, suspect. So, but no, I liked it. I liked the mystery, I liked the questions, and I liked the way that it answers those questions. Some really great Mulder and Scully moments too. Some really good lines of dialogue from both in this one. Some really great quotable lines. Although, having slept on this, I watched it last night, I've slept since, I actually can't remember any of them. But I remember sitting there thinking, that's a corker of a line. Some really violent moments as well. And I think this season overall has been a bit more violent, given how the series used to be. And I think that's just because it's the world we live in today. You know, I think TV shows in general have got more violent, have got darker, and I think that is indebted in no small part to the X-Files way back when. So it is strange seeing that kind of thing in which the X-Files kind of steered TV and is now become a part of that thing which it steered. So yeah, but it is a great episode. I think it's really good, very entertaining. Is it a perfect 5? Maybe not. Like I say, just that believability factor with regards to these children's characters, and yeah, but I think it has some interesting things to say about society and about the way we scapegoat and the way we find easy targets to pin evil on. You know, when something evil happens, we like to find that one person, pin all the blame, and then wash our hands of it, and it becomes that kind of catharsis in a way that we feel like we can maintain that moral high ground, that we've ousted the evil from society. But it's not always that evil. Not that evil. It's not always that easy, because evil is something that is, very. It doesn't really have a face like that, does it? It's not something that you can just pinpoint to society. Boom, let's punch its lights out, job done. It's something that kind of, it's rooted at some level within us all. So yeah, I like that the episode touches on that and deals with that. Really great stuff. So yeah, I would give Familiar a 4 out of 5. Like I say, I mean, it's close to getting a 4.5. I'm undecided. 4.5. What? I'm going to give it a 4.5. There you go, I've just changed my mind. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. I really liked it. But what about you? Have you seen this episode? And if so, what did you think about it? Comment below, let me know, and until next time, cracking.